Do you know that the reason that you're making losses in the Forex market is because you are using support and resistance wrongly? Now, this is something that I actually noticed at the 4th year of my trading journey, that my support and resistance and everything I've heard about support and resistance has been wrong, and it actually shifted my trading the day I began to actually do it correctly. Now, support and resistance is like the most popular theory right now in the Forex industry. Everybody knows about support and resistance, but trust me when I say that 95% of traders are doing it wrongly. And in this video, I will show you the correct way to apply support and resistance on your chart and to make it profitable for you. This is something I've taught a lot of my students, a lot of my mentees, and their trading experience and their profitability have shifted, positively. And this is something, if you learn from this video also, it will shift your profitability to the next level. So make sure you do not miss this video. I'll be diving right into the chart, showing you how it works, how to apply support and resistance correctly. I'll be showing you the wrong way to apply it, and then I'll show you the correct way to apply it, so that when you're using it in making your analysis, you would be very, very profitable. This is what has made me a lot of money in Forex market. I'll be sharing it for you guys absolutely free. So don't go anywhere, watch this video to the very end. Make sure you like this video, make sure you're subscribed. Let's see you on the other side. So welcome to my screen. So let me quickly assume that you don't know anything about support and resistance. Let's just do a very quick recap about what support and resistance levels are, and also what key levels are, because a lot of people understand, they know what a support level is, they know what a resistance level is, but they don't know what is a key level. So let's start out with the very easy ones. Okay, so this right here, let's assume the market does something like this, up, comes here, then bounces off. This right here becomes our support level, right? This is support level, is a level where the market tends to bounce off from. This is very simple definitions, no need to take much time on that. Okay, now resistance level, for instance, if the market does something like this, this right here becomes a resistance level because the market bounced downwards from there. Okay, this place right here also becomes a resistance because the market also bounced down from that level. Okay, this is like basic basic elementary stuff, right? So now let's go to key levels. Now, a key level is not the same as a support level, and it's not the same as a resistance level. Now, a key level in the market is a price in the market where the market has been both a support and a resistance level. Okay, for instance, now let's say this is what price is doing. Price moves zig zag, zig zag, zig zag. Okay, now how do we identify key levels? Key levels are places or prices in the market where the market tends to have been both a support level and a resistance level. So very easy, let's mark our key levels here. Right here, the market has been a resistance at this price, and the market tends to become also a support at this price. Now this right here is a key level. Okay, the market was also a support here, and the market was a resistance here. So this same price has been both a resistance and a support in the past. This makes this a key level. Now, the reason why key levels are important and important for you to mark that is because you need to give key levels more attention than you're giving ordinary support and resistance level. Key levels are very, very vital, price in the market, and market tends to respect that more than just ordinary, support and resistance level. So you need to pay attention to that. Now let's go back to support and resistance level. Now there are two categories of support and resistance level. Now there is a major support level. I think I should use my hands for this. There is major and minor. Please permit my writing. Sorry about that, right? So there is major, okay, and there is minor support. Okay, so a support level can be a major support and it can be a minor support, and a resistance can be a minor resistance and a major resistance. Now, the main thing that actually makes the difference is in the rate of reversal, or let's say the degree of reversal that they actually bring to the market. Okay, for instance, let's use support level. Now, for a support level right now, when you see the market do something like this, let me, I think, let me just use the whole screen. I'm trying not to use the whole screen, but that wouldn't be helpful. Okay, so let me use the whole screen and show you this. Okay, so when the market is doing something like this, and you see the market then all of a sudden do something like this. So in this market now, this kind of market, this right here is a major support. Okay, major support, because look at all this retracement. Okay, look at all this, where the market bounced, how far the market bounced off this support level. This also right here is also a major support. Okay, look at all this, look at all the market that rallied off from this particular level. But you see this movement right here, this little movement from here to here, this is what we call a minor support. This is a minor support. This right here also is also a minor support. Comparing to the nearest support and resistance zones, most times some people use three resistance behind and 3 resistance forward. Okay, but personally I use 2. For instance, this right here, counting this first one is the first resistance. Let's say this is number 1. Okay, this is number 1. This is the second resistance. This is number 2. So when you compare this move, this first move, number 1 and number 2, and you see that this number 2, okay, let's say this is number 3. Let's say number 3 and number 4 is not as big, or not as at least not up to 20% or 30% of this longer moves on from the support levels. Then this tells you that this is a minor support. This is also a minor support. Okay, now you need to take note of this, because in doing your analysis, just as I will show you shortly, you'll find out that this is necessary if you actually want to do very, very definite and precise about your analysis, because this can really mess you up. I've seen this, it used to mess me up long time ago, and until I actually learned what I'm actually trying to teach you right now. So you need to know how to distinguish minor support levels and major support levels, and minor resistance levels, distinguishing it from major resistance levels, so that you do not make mistakes in your analysis and you do not enter a trade in a minor support level thinking it's a major support level. Okay, now so let's go, let me do this for a resistance, then I'll go ahead and show you what I need to show you. Okay, so let's go again. Let's go now. This now is for a resistance. So let's assume the market is doing this all the way, this, and then all of a sudden we saw this. Okay, or even something like this. Okay, good. Now this right here, this is, let's count number 1. This is a major resistance. Okay, this right here, number 2, this is major resistance, right? Number 3 here, this is major resistance. Okay, but you see this little guy right here, number 4, number 5 right here, this is a minor resistance. And the attention you give to minor resistance, you shouldn't give minor resistance as much attention as you give to major support or resistance zones or levels. Okay, and let me tell you how this now plays out and how this actually affects your trading in real time. Now when you are looking out for a buy opportunity, for instance, in the market, you're hoping to enter the market has done, let's say 1, 2, and you're hoping that this market does this final move so that you enter the market somewhere here. Okay, now when doing this, you need to pay attention to the fact that this market, after it has done this first 3 moves, 1, 2, 3, it's possible that this market might give you minor resistance levels that might disguise themselves as major resistance level and trick you into thinking that this market is no longer a buy but a sell. Now this is what I mean by that. Let's assume the market now does something like this, something like this. Now, a lot of people would immediately assume that this market has gone in, is now a sell. Okay, previously we've been having something like this. Okay, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, and the market now starts doing, let me label this as number one, number two move, number three. Okay, and let's say this is number four. Now, when the market now does this move right here, a lot of traders, I used to assume that also, that once you see something like this, let's say this is number five, sorry about that, number five, and this as number six, they will assume that, okay, this means that the market is actually about to start going down, and they actually start selling here. Okay, but by reason of backtesting and by experience in the market, how I know and I'm able to distinguish minor support and minor resistance level is that once I've done the plotting, I've already used my plotted my key levels on the chart. Let's say this is the key level right here, as we can see, and this is a major support level. I already know that if this is my most previous high, number 3 is the most previous high, and number 4 is the most previous low, any other thing happening here is none of my business. None of my business. Even if the market loves to do higher highs, higher lows, do it 1,000 times here, I do not care. Provided that our last major resistance and our last major support has not been broken, okay, has not been broken, this trade is still a buy. Now, let me do this. Let me make this clearer for you so that I'm sure that you guys get it before we call it a day. Okay. Now, look at this. Now, this is the chart. Let me use sell, for example. Now, I used buy initially. So let's do this. Let's say the market is doing something like this. Okay. And we are hoping that this market hitting this key level would give us a sell, right? We're hoping that this market would, come to this key level. Okay, and then this is what we are hoping to get, right? Now, for instance, if the market decides to do something like this, moves up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, at this point where the market is doing all of this, as far as my trading style is concerned, and as far as how I know by experience and by backtesting this market works, this market is still on a downtrend. Now, this is the most recent resistance. This is the most recent support. Okay. Okay, sorry, this is not the most recent. This is actually the most recent, resistance right here. Okay. Now, any other thing that this market is doing here, provided that we've not gotten a break and close above this resistance level, or a break and close below this resistance, below this support level, once the market has not done any of this, whether up or down, and this most previous major resistance and this most previous major support, provided these levels have not been broken, no matter how far this market, even if this market can do it 1,000 times, I do not care. This is my major level of reference, and this is where I want to take trades, take my analysis from. Okay, so you need to know this, and of course, don't take my word for it. Go ahead, do your back test and be sure that this actually works before you apply it in the real market. So I hope this helps you. I do videos like this a lot on this channel, and I would love you to be a part of what we do on this channel. Okay, I want you to be a part of the community. I come on here to share my analysis, to share my chart, and to share my trading with you guys live 3 times a week, and I would love you to be a part of the community. So go ahead, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you learned anything in this video, give this video a thumbs up. I would love you to be a part of the community and contribute actively to the community. I hope this helps you a lot. Okay, so that said, catch you guys shortly on this channel. Check the link in the description to our website. You actually join our mentorship program if you love to join that. Make sure you're subscribed, most importantly. Okay, so catch you guys some other time. Have a good day ahead. Cheers, everyone.